councillors, by their nature, because they're elected, are very sensitive about being seen to close services. Because what councillors always say is, we are not closing any libraries. What they mean is we're not closing any static buildings. So it's disingenuous to say we're not closing any libraries just because you're not closing the buildings. It has stopped being a real library with a range of services. And the phrase that I've always used for this is that a library without a professional librarian is a room. And it might be a room where you stack books, but is not a real library with a full range of services. And councillors have to face that. When I see Sefton Park Library, I see a beautiful building, and I see a building that snuggles in a really nice local community. The library was always there as a local resource, and people do use it. It's not an empty building. It is somewhere people go, and we have to preserve it for the next generation. I don't want to see a vacuous empty space or a housing project replace the temple of the book in this little community. Going to a library is still the single biggest mass participation activity in the UK. More people go to a library than go fishing. More people go to a library than go to football. It is the single biggest collective activity in the UK, with between 200 million, 300 million visits a year. This is phenomenal, and yet we treat it as though it's a dying beast. We've made it a dying beast because of government neglect, not because the public doesn't want it. I asked the councillors 6 months ago, give me an assurance these libraries are going to exist in 2 years, 5 years, and they said we can't. People feel impotent. People feel there's nothing they can do. Actually, there are things they can do. Where you fight, you've got a chance of retaining something. If you don't fight, you will get zilch, de nada, nothing.